All right, guys, welcome back. This is the margin account. So we're sitting at 11,593 for the past week. It's saying that we're up $4,146, which is, that may be a glitch. I'm not sure. But the 1 day we're up 839. For the 1 month, we're up 3,746. 3 months, we're up 6,153. And year to date, we're up 7,023. So this week in the portfolio, I went ahead and bought 8,000, basically 12,000 shares of Alti, and I bought them in two chunks. So I bought 8,800 shares, spending 53,000, and then I also bought 395 shares, spending 2,400. So that brought my margin all the way to 90,000, and I did all this to basically make $1,000 a week. But in doing that, I basically took away my ability to move money in and out of this account, like I was doing previously. So the plan is to sell around 6,000 of these shares on Monday or whenever I have the ability to. That way I get the ability back to move money in and out of this account, and basically leave it to where this Alti is paying $500 a week. If it pays anywhere after tax, after the 15%, 0.885 cents. So if it pays that amount after the tax is taken out, then I'll be making 500, and that way it'll be paying down the margin along with everything else, and that way I don't have to touch this account anymore. Because what I want to do is keep Alti to where it pays 500 per month, and then the excess margin that I have or should have after I sell these shares, take that money out and pay off the bill that I wanted to completely, and then just let the dividends from this take care of the margin. So at the end of it, I think I'll be using not 90, probably I'll be using 65,000 in margin or something like that, and the portfolio makes around 3,000 or 2,000 per month. So it will be paying off the margin full steam ahead, and I won't have to touch this account anymore. And then the next time I touch this account is if I get more room, then I'll just use the margin from here to max my TFSA for the year. I have 14,600 I can deposit that I'll just take from here and then max my TFSA and just let it go from there, because this portfolio is producing income very nicely, and there's no real reason for me to be touching it as often once I make these steps, because there is a tax implication for taking these distributions out and even collecting them. So I don't want to put myself in too much of a tax burden when that time rolls around. So that is a plan for this. If I go, actually, yeah, I'll show you guys my div tracker, because this is what I use to basically plan out my investments. So with Alti sitting at, I'll just round this to 6,000 shares. I'll sell what I need to get it to 6,000, and then with this is the current projections for the portfolio in terms of dividends. So my Alti dropping down to that mark that I have it at. So if Alti pays around 500, everything else does fluctuate a bit. So yeah, like 3,000, let's use September, like Alti will be paying 497. Even that estimate with everything else making 3,500 in dividends would be amazing, because that would pay down the margin. So that's the plan, and I already have it set in here already. So here I did a sell order, where I sold at 606 these many shares. So I'll probably just round it out, so I'll keep 6,000 shares instead of the 5,885, and then just go from there, and then take out the excess to pay those two lines off completely. So now I would have moved one debt from one place to my margin account, and then the margin is paying that money down. So, and these are weekly payers and a few monthly payers, so it'll pay down very quickly, and that debt would be gone from my thoughts. So I think that is the plan, and that's what I'm going to be doing. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.